That fluid has been absorbing moisture from the air every single day for 2 years. Nobody warned the owner. Nobody checked it at any service visit, and the brakes on that car feel completely normal, right up until they don't. Hi, I'm Stefan. I spent 15 years inside dealerships, and brake fluid is the most dangerous, neglected fluid in any vehicle. Not because it fails dramatically, because it fails invisibly. No warning light, no sound, no color change you'd notice without a test. Just a quiet, daily degradation that ends with either an $8 fix or a $1,200 failure. Today, I'm showing you exactly what's happening inside your brake fluid right now, how to test it in 60 seconds for $8, and the one situation where a shop visit is genuinely necessary versus the one where it absolutely isn't. Stay until the end, because the last section will change how you think about every brake service recommendation you've ever received. The fluid that absorbs danger every single day. Your brake fluid lives in a sealed reservoir, but sealed doesn't mean airtight. Brake fluid is hygroscopic. It actively attracts and absorbs moisture from the surrounding air through microscopic pathways in the system. And rubber hoses, seals, and the reservoir cap itself all allow trace amounts of moisture to migrate into the fluid over time. And this happens whether you drive 500 miles a year or 15,000. The car doesn't matter. The mileage doesn't matter. What matters is time. And here's what that moisture does. Fresh dot. 3 brake fluid has a dry boiling point of 401 degrees Fahrenheit. Fresh dot 4 reaches 446 degrees Fahrenheit. Those temperatures exist because braking generates intense heat, and especially during hard stops, mountain driving, or in emergency braking situations, where you need every degree of margin the system has. That 3% moisture content, which typically happens within 2 years of normal use, the boiling point of DOT 3 drops to approximately 280 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a loss of over 120 degrees Fahrenheit of thermal protection. At 280 degrees Fahrenheit, an aggressive braking and stop-and-go traffic, or on a long downgrade, can boil the fluid. Boiling fluid creates vapor bubbles, and vapor is compressible. Brake pressure disappears, the pedal goes soft or drops to the floor. That's not a mechanical failure, that's a chemistry problem, an $8 chemistry problem that became a safety emergency. What it does to your system before it boils. Brake fluid vapor is the dramatic failure. But there's a quieter destruction happening long before any boiling event. Moisture in brake fluid is corrosive. It attacks the internal surfaces of your ABS pump, master cylinder, wheel cylinders, and brake calipers from the inside. Metal components that were never designed to contact water begin pitting, corroding, and eventually failing. We had a saying in the shop, and I heard it maybe 3 times in 15 years, always from the older techs. Rust you can't see is the rust that costs you the most. I didn't understand what they meant until I started pulling ABS pumps. An ABS pump that's been running on degraded brake fluid for 4 or 5 years looks like it's been underwater. Internal corrosion on components that were designed to last the life of the vehicle. A BS pump replacement, $600 to $900 at a dealership. Master cylinder, $300 to $500 plus labor. Caliper replacement from internal corrosion, $200 to $400 per corner. None of these failures announce themselves until the system stops working, and every single one of them is downstream of a fluid that costs $8 to change every 2 years. Here's what makes brake fluid different from every other fluid on this list. You can look at your oil and see it's dark. You can smell your transmission fluid and know it's burnt. You can hold your coolant up to the light and see it's degraded. Brake fluid tells you nothing visually until it's already critically compromised. The color change from clear to yellow to light brown happens gradually over years. By the time it looks visibly wrong, a dark brown, almost black, the moisture content is already at 4 or 5%. The boiling point is already dangerously low. The internal corrosion has already begun. This is why I've seen drivers who changed their oil religiously, rotated their tires on schedule, replaced their brake pads at the first squeal, driving on brake fluid that hadn't been changed in 6 years. Not neglect, not laziness. Nobody ever told them it needed changing. That's not an accident. A brake fluid flush at a shop runs $80 to $120. A test strip costs $8 at AutoZone. If you test your own fluid, you know whether the flush is actually necessary. The service industry prefers you don't test it first. I want to tell you about a specific car. 2016 Honda CR-V, 67,000 miles. Came in for a brake inspection. Owner noticed a slight, soft pedal feeling. Nothing dramatic. Service advisor pulled up the history. Brake pads had been replaced at 35,000 miles. Everything looked routine. Nobody checked the brake fluid. Nobody tested it. I wrote up new rear pads and sent her home. She was back 3 months later, a BS warning light. Brake pedal, noticeably soft under hard application. This time we tested the fluid, 4.2% moisture content. We pulled the ABS pump, internal corrosion, threw out the pressure modulator, $840. I'd checked her brakes 3 months earlier and missed it. Not because I didn't know about brake fluid degradation, because it wasn't on the inspection checklist, because a test strip takes 60 seconds and costs $8 and generates zero revenue. I've thought about that inspection a lot since I left the dealership. One test strip, 3 months earlier, $840 saved. That's the gap this channel exists to close. The $8 test. Do this today. Engine cold, parking brake on. This is your most important safety system. Take your time. Step 1. Find your brake fluid reservoir. It sits on top of the master cylinder, directly in front of the driver's seat on the firewall. Translucent plastic cap, usually marked with a brake symbol or DOT3/DOT4. Most vehicles, you can see the fluid level without opening it. Step 2. Check the color first. Clean brake fluid is clear to very light yellow. Light amber is acceptable but approaching the change interval. Brown means overdue. Dark brown or black means immediately. If it's dark, skip the test strip and go straight to a flush. The strip will just confirm what you already know. Step 3. Test with a strip. A TE brake fluid tester strips or Phoenix Systems test strips. Both available at AutoZone or O'Reilly for $6 to $10 for a pack of several tests. Open the reservoir cap, dip the strip for 1 second, remove and hold flat for 60 seconds, and 1 dot lit. Fluid is good. Test again in 12 months. 2 dots. Approaching the change threshold, schedule a flush within 3 months. 3 dots. Moisture content is critical. Flush before your next drive, if possible. Step 4. Record the result. Date it. Write it on a piece of tape inside your hood. The next time a service advisor tells you your brake fluid needs flushing, you'll know whether that's true or a $100 upsell on a fluid that tested clean 6 months ago. When to flush and when not to. Every 2 years, regardless of mileage. That's the interval backed by brake fluid chemistry, not by manufacturer marketing. Toyota, Honda, and BMW all specify 2-year intervals in their full maintenance documentation. The version mechanics access, not the simplified owner's manual version. And if you drive aggressively, tow frequently, or live in a humid climate, consider 18 months. DOT3 versus DOT4. Always use what your vehicle specifies. DOT4 has a higher boiling point, but absorbs moisture slightly faster than DOT3. Never mix them without checking compatibility. Some ABS systems react poorly to fluid mixing. The flush itself. If you're comfortable doing a brake bleed, you can flush your own brake fluid for $15 to $20 in fluid. The procedure requires a helper or a vacuum bleeder kit, roughly $25. Total DIY cost. If you're not comfortable working on brakes, this is one of the services where paying a shop is genuinely reasonable. What isn't reasonable is paying for it without knowing whether it was actually needed. On test first, always. When did you last change your brake fluid? Be honest. Drop your make, model, and year below. I'm going to tell you exactly whether you're already in the danger zone or not. The callback. What this fluid actually protects. Remember that test strip at the start. 3 dots, 2 years old, never changed. That car's owner had no idea. The brakes felt normal. The pedal felt firm. Nothing on the dashboard and nothing at the last oil change. The moisture content in that fluid had already dropped the boiling point, below the threshold for safe emergency braking. 1 hard stop on a mountain road, 1 panic brake on the highway. That's all it takes. A brake fluid flush every 2 years costs $80 at a shop, or $35 DIY, or $8 to test and confirm it doesn't need changing yet. The $1,200 failure ABS pump, master cylinder, caliper, starts with a fluid that costs less than a car wash to maintain. Test it today. It takes 60 seconds. Now you know how. If this video just saved you money, you now know how to prevent the $1,200 ABS pump failure that starts with a fluid nobody ever told you to check. Hit that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss what the industry doesn't want you to know. And share this video. 1 second of your time might save the next driver from a brake failure they never saw coming. When did you last change your brake fluid? Be honest, drop your make, model, and year below. I'm going to tell you exactly whether you're already in the danger zone or not. I'll see you in the next video.